Come see us on tour in Dallas, Austin, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohoes, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for the link for the cheapest tickets. Kurt, here's a surprise for you.
What?
Here's a surprise. Ready? Justin Trudeau just caved to Trump's tariffs.
No, not Justy.
Oh.
Canada has caved. They will pause their proposed tariffs for 30 days and will implement a $1.3 billion border plan, which includes appoint a fentanyl czar, reinforce the border with new choppers, technology, and personnel, send nearly 10,000 personnel to the border, list cartels as terrorists, launch a Canada-U.S. joint strike force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering.
What?
Here he is. I just had a good call with President Trump. Canada, is implementing our $1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with choppers, technology, blah, 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 and coordination with our American partners, and increase resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Nearly 10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working on protecting the border. In addition, Canada, is making new commitments to appoint a fentanyl czar. That sounds very Russian. That sounds very Russian.
Why do everything's a czar here?
Everything's a czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes are on the border, launch a Canada-U.S. joint strike force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. I have also signed a new intelligence directive on organized crime and fentanyl, and we will be backing it with $200 million. Proposed tariffs will be paused for at least 30 days while we work together.
Why was this not immediately done how many years ago? Isn't that suspicious? Doesn't that prove the deep state to you right there? Oh, you could have done this a long time ago, Justy? Why didn't you? So somebody got taken out that was handing out orders to this moron and moron Democrats. And now that's why the Democrats have no message, because their leaders go, I don't know who it is. We never got to see. And something happened because they're going to go. They're all knuckling under like they have no backup from some globalist ally they used to have.
And the Democrats and the media are pretending that everything Trump is doing is somehow crazy, even though people voted for it. And so far, like I said, his tariffs, if they don't work, it will sink his presidency. Well, so far, 3 times they've worked. They worked in Colombia, they worked in Canada, and they worked in Mexico. They've worked 3 times already.
They got done right away.
Right, like that.
It got done so fast that it's almost like it's a myth that you can't get stuff done, that they've been just telling you and not doing things.
So let's see how the shitlibs report this.
You know, if you hate Republicans and only vote Democrat and whatever, that's your Yankees or whatever.
Yeah.
Why didn't the Democrats do this with, say, Roe v. Wade, the thing they said they would do on day one?
Right.
But they didn't. But Trump said day one, and he did it.
And he did it. Well, so you know what? I have to quote my favorite show, Due Dissonance. They made the point that when Republicans get in power, they do the most that they can. Right. So Trump's deporting people. He's putting tariffs. He's firing people he's getting rid of the DEI. He's getting rid of pronoun. He's getting all that. He's doing everything. He's going balls to the wall. In Alabama, they tried to pass a law that made it, they were going to hire all these bounty hunters to go searching for illegal immigrants, which is a horrible thing, which actually got voted down. So that's good. So, but the point is that Republicans try to do the most they can do. And when Democrats get elected, they try to do the least they can do. They we can't do a minimum wage because of the parliamentarian. We can't do that. We can't do anything.
Best I can do is mutilate your children.
So they try to do the least they can do without pissing off their base. The Republicans try to do the most they can do before their base says, okay, rein it in.
Well, also the Democrats' base, who is their base? People that work in Washington full time?
Right.
That's their base? Federal employees. And so they hired as many useless, wasteful jobs as they could over these last 4 years. And
I hate to
they're trying
break
to hide and protect their bullshit jobs. That's all their votes. Who would vote for them?
I hate to break it to my my Hollywood Democrat voting friends. You're in the minority, and it's over. Your pronoun era. Your white.
That was all CIA.
It's all.
And now CIA's getting broken up.
That's right. That all came from BlackRock. That all came from Vanguard, State Street, and the CIA. All that stuff, and you repeat it unquestionably. All the stuff, all that
mind
stuff.
Control.
And
they're mad at you for not being hypnotized by it.
And it's over. And wokeness is just the way hippies became a punchline in the 80s. Woke people are a punchline now.
I owe hippies an apology for anything I ever said about them because they were way cooler.
They're way cooler.
They had good drugs. They fucked.
DEI is DOA.
Finally. Good. I love the people that defend it. You know they have no merit. When somebody with merit, like someone you thought was talented, defends it, I assume they're being blackmailed for a terrible crime. That's all I can assume. The only other people that passionately defend it are people that are not that good at what they do and they're only there because of it. And then the people that say it's good are people that did something bad that they're not getting in trouble for, and then they're going to knuckle under. And that's every idiot that went along with that shit that I know personally. I watch people who I know that if I was some kind of whiny, fluorescent-haired, fat gender blob, I could ruin them. But I would never do something like that because I'm not an idiot. All of them went along with all the wrong things because out of fear. All of them. It's just like a pyramid of insanity and fear.
This is amazing. This is Trump definitely came in with a plan, and he's definitely implementing it.
If he gets out, if he's wrong, I don't understand people talking about. Like, I'm going to talk. I know I've been around long enough to know how it works. Is I'm going to be liked by a certain group while I'm enjoying the same thing they are, and then the second I don't like it, I'm going to say something, and you know what they're going to do? All turn on me. I've had it 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass, just to let anybody know, tweeting at me. If you haven't followed me this whole time and don't know what I'm about, I don't give a shit. As soon as I don't like something, you'll know. It'll come right out of my mouth with no regard for my audience or whatever. I just say what I want all the time. So right now, I love this.
Hey, did you know that drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee every day can slash your risk of death by 29% and cut heart complications nearly in half? But none of that matters if your coffee tastes like it's all syrup and no substance, courtesy of your local Starbucks. Enter 1775 coffee. There it is right there in my hand. Bold, hand-picked Bolivian beans, roasted in the United States, single origin, rigorously tested to the highest standards, and built for patriots who refuse to compromise. No fillers, no fraud, just pure coffee excellence. While other brands burn low-quality beans to mask their mistakes, 1775 coffee selects the best, like choosing patriots over politicians. It's coffee that boosts your metabolism, protects your heart, and keeps you sharper than a late-night Trump tweet. The best part, every dollar spent on 1775 coffee gets you entered to win a blacked out 2024 Tesla Cybertruck plus 30 grand in cash, as they say. Built like a tank, this beast is an apocalypse ready with the power to handle anything, whether it's your morning commute or the end of the world. Head to 1775coffee.com, stock up and fuel your mornings with rebellion. Use code DORE, D-O-R-E, for 15% off. Don't miss your chance to drive off on a Cybertruck and cash out with $30K. Come see us on tour in Dallas, Austin, Baltimore, Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, Cohoes, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for the link for the cheapest tickets.